Namaskaram. Thank you very much for inviting me for this wonderful event and some of the world famous people and teaching meditation and practicing as a holistic physician. But over a period of time, in my center, we practice different kind of meditations. We teach our patients different kind of meditation. And I would also do that, as I would say, along with all the different systems of medicine we practice in under one roof. And we have 125 nationalities coming to our center for medical or health improvement. We teach all of them do one common thing is yoga, pranayama, and meditation. And one of my most favorite meditation is the candlelight meditation, which improve your focus and concentration and intellect, and ideas come through. One of my practices, I deal with the patients. Sometimes the patients asking them to do meditation as a morning and evening sessions and learning meditation is not good enough. Some deep spiritual issues, which I'm very happy that Dr. Ramani was mentioning about, being a world famous doctor, is mentioning about the impact of this spirit, impact on the spirit, trauma in the spirit, toxicity in the spirit. Meditation is one of the best tools to heal that. And some occasions, some very complex medical conditions with a trauma going back to 30, 40, 50 years, I sit with them and do a common meditation between us for 2-3 minutes, telling them this is what we are going to do in this meditation, that you seek intervention from God's intervention to cleanse your spirit. And that intervention of cleansing the spirit, heal them. So in any healing, whether it's a Western medicine or traditional medicine or naturopathy or Ayurveda, healing is divine in origin. The true healing. Curing a disease, doing a surgery, that's a different story. Even yesterday evening, I was talking to many people. They said that even a best surgeon do a surgery, the healing, that's a technique. But the healing happens by the divine intervention. And I see that in my practice all the time. And miracle healing, because we cannot explain that sometimes the essence of healing. So meditation, my personal life also, meditation gave me a huge impact and benefit and success. And all my colleagues ask me, what is the secret of you? Everybody thinks that somebody has a secret. Whether Dr. Ramani has done global work, is it a secret? It's a dedication and God's grace and your selfless work for helping people. And I learned that through meditation. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Matthai. Now, before we move into another doctor, we'll probably hear from Mr.Rajkumar ji.
Very happy afternoon to all my soulmates. It is my pleasure to be part of this August gathering discussing about how this simple technique called meditation can transform one's life. At this time, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my good friend Balu, who had introduced me to Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, and to his wonderful team. My gratitude goes to Brahmashri Patriji, Dr. Karthikeyan sir, for their relentless work spreading meditation across the globe, inspiring and transforming millions. My heartfelt gratitude goes to Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, Sai Krupa sir, Rakesh sir, and their wonderful team whose dedication and commitment in taking this message across. Friends, I'm happy to share my personal journey of meditation last 4 years. Initially, with a lot of reluctancy and judgment, I started this practice. As a person, I'm a workaholic. I would put in a lot of hard work in getting things done in my business. In the process, I get stressed up. I didn't know how to overcome this issue. After consistent practice of meditation for a few weeks, I could see noticeable changes in the outcome. I was able to approach to issues much calmer and composed. I was able to understand that higher energy is working for me. I was able to experience a flow in my life so that I was able to surrender to this process. I was also having few health challenges like anxiety, palpitations, digestion issues. Used to get blackouts at times when I get stressed up. As I said, after a few weeks of consistent practice, I was able to see that I was overcoming and these challenges were slowly disappearing from me. It was incredible. I wanted to know more about meditation. Chandra sir, Vani ma'am advised me and gifted me few books to know more about meditation and the science behind meditation. I started inculcating this habit. I started understanding my own thoughts create my reality. I started manifesting goals, manifesting miracles. One is such, I'm able to speak in the stage with such audience. It's a miracle. It's true, actually. So it was truly amazing. I started discussing this about to my friends, relatives, colleagues everywhere. Initially, people will walk away whenever I speak. Then it's become, I always exercise my choice of trying. Rejection is somebody else's choice, but I'll keep trying my choice. So within my organization, explain them, and we have every day 15 minutes meditation in our organization. Yeah, so our people have started enjoying this, and I have a wonderful team. They are taking up more responsibilities. They help each other. Whenever there are challenges, they are able to deal with them proactively. It was a right now we are building up our new office where we are building up a pyramid so that all our people and people who are coming there can meditate. So we are trying to spread this message across in and around Coimbatore with other organizations and things like that. Yes, it's been a wonderful journey for me personally, and I would recommend and request each one of you to make this meditation part of your life and see what difference it can bring to everyone. I would end my sharing by saying few quotes by great spiritual masters. Eckhart Tolle says, awareness is the greatest agent for change. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Great spiritual master Osho says, meditation is the only magic in the world and the only miracle. Thank you very much for everyone for being here. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, well said. And now we'll move to Dr. Asha Pai ma'am, who's flown in from the US for this conference. We'd love to have each one of you speak for a long time, but unfortunately, because of the conference format, we're having you speak for less. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you so much. First of all, gratitude to Dr. Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, for all of you, for patiently waiting and giving me this opportunity to talk. Number one, today is an 4th anniversary that I started my meditation journey. And that was during COVID. And at that time, I wanted to be a meditator. And now I'm in a group of meditators among leaders. I mean, I didn't even think that this is what's going to happen to me. Meditation before that was a checklist. Sitting for 10 minutes or 20 minutes and saying, okay, I'm done with meditation and on to the next thing. Because that's the way I knew I had to do meditation, but I had no clue. But this Anapanasati meditation, sitting comfortably, was something great because I didn't want to sit on the floor. I didn't want to sit cross-legged. I didn't want to keep my back straight. So I was finding all sorts of excuses why not to do it. Now there is no more excuse, not only for me, for my patients, for my friends, for my parents, the parents of my patients. So it is easy now to go and spread the message too. So when we come out of medical school, everything is black and white. There is a etiology for the diseases, pathology. There are clinical findings, and then you come to a differential diagnosis and then a treatment plan. But when you're put out in the world and you meet people, you meet children, and you recognize the dynamics, you come across a lot of gray areas. You have to really go through these gray areas to figure out what is going on. Is it parental problem? Is it a real child problem? What is this? But then you develop a rapport between the family members. You become the grandparent this child needs, an extra grandparent. That's what I tell the children. I'm going to be in your life for the next 18 years. And you're more than welcome to come and tell me anything you want. They are bullied in school. Attention deficit is there. Obesity is there. All sorts of problems in the US. So it was a lot of challenge to take care of these children, but it was also a lot of pleasure. Because let's face it, if an adult has a backache, doctor treats. Even after you meet 6 months later, you ask the patient, how is your backache? Sometimes I get it. Then it's never satisfied. It's always lingering. But in a child, it's not the case. The minute they feel better, what ear infection are you talking about? What are you talking? I'm all better. And they're on to, and that's what meditation does to us. We have to become that child. We have to become that enthusiastic person, the person who is going to go out there and enjoy whatever circumstances are there. True, I fell down and hurt my hip maybe, but that is an experience I came for. And that's an experience I need to enjoy at that moment so that my main theory is I don't want to come another life to experience that. So that is how I look at everything that goes on in my life. Now, the other thing is healing. Healing actually starts in our own mind. When I get that migraine, I make the decision to go to the doctor. Why? Because the trust is there in me that he will help me. So it is my mind that started that cycle. So now what meditation is doing is put more and more trust into yourself. Yes, you need the doctor as a walking stick, but believe in yourself, trust in yourself, know yourself. And how do you do that? By meditation, by spending time with you. Have we ever spent time with us? No. We have been going from, like there is a saying, or at least I have heard it in classes here. We have been going from doing to doing to doing to doing. But now, instead of being the human doing, let's be the human being that we are supposed to be. Being means what? Being still, being the Buddha, being who you're supposed to be, being the enlightened person, being the light for this world, being the love that spreads around. So that's what our whole thing is. So even the doctor, when he or she is treating the patient, she trusts her knowledge that she came with. Whatever we have been taught and whatever experience we have gone through with other patients, we make it our wisdom and we present it to the patient. And so we also have a trust. The doctor also goes with the trust that his knowledge is going to be his backup. So both are starting with the mind level. And the only thing is, before meditation, what was happening in my life is there was a small amount of fear. Before meditation was fear-based. It could be having childbirth. Children sir asks us when we go into hard currents to, imagine, one of the happiest moments. And a lot of people tell about their childbirth and stuff. And I keep thinking, I didn't feel that happy. One, I was so worried about the pain. Second, whether the baby is going to scream when the baby comes out. Then, okay, this is over. Now the baby came to me. Okay, is there a cleft palate? Is the heart beating okay? Is there a heart murmur? I mean, it goes on and goes on. Forget about that. My father calls me into his room when I was a student. I am petrified. Why is he calling? Did the teachers call him and tell something? Did I do something wrong? I mean, so every single thing. I'm sitting here. I would think, oh my God, they're going to think I don't know what I'm talking about. So, all that fear has disappeared. I am a free bird. And this meditation and mindfulness is what is taking me round and round this world. So every problem has a solution, we say. But the solution should be at a higher level, higher vibrational level. So when instead of fear, we go into love and gratitude, that treatment, that conversation is going to be a totally new magical world. So before meditation, I had stress, lot of stress, lot of anger because I couldn't get all the time my way, lot of depression for which I even took antidepressant, and look at the fun of it. I took the antidepressant the first day. The second day I felt great. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, wow, Asha, you have done so good. You are a doctor, you are a mother, you are doing all these things. And I said, why are you depressed? But isn't that sad? Because medicine takes 3-4 days to work. But what did I do? Within a day I felt better. Why? Because I was recognized. Somebody recognized me for my problems and tried to help me. So each one of us wants to be recognized, to be known. And in meditation, you recognize everybody is one. There is no second. What I see in you is what I see in myself. So if I see anger in you, oh my God, she's an angry person. I need to go and see what are the things I'm angry at. Is there something I can do to improve me? Because when I improve me, I improve what is around me. So, I mean, this is all my experiences I'm talking.
Wonderful.
And these are all the fun things I'm doing.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so let me just end with the last one statement. My life with meditation and mindfulness. So mindfulness and being in the present moment. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahave, Brahmagnau, Brahmanamutam, Brahmayavakena Gantavyam, Brahmakarma Samadhi. So what does that mean? Everything I do, what I am talking, what you are hearing, this mic, this phone, everything is one. It is all Brahman. So with that, thank you so much again and again.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. I know we have a lot of successful leaders and professionals. We'd love to hear more from each one of you, but we want to accommodate a lot more people. So that is why we have paused on time. So before we end this session, when me and Chandra met Dr. Isaac Matthai at his place, a wonderful place, he was talking about a lot of things that he manifested, right, in terms of being within, doing this meditation. One of the things that we push is meditation for growth and manifestation. Sir, a few minutes of your wisdom and your experience about how your inner silence or meditation helped you with the success that you are.
Also, doctor, how do you feel people why my practice started as a meditation for my personal personal growth or personal benefit. When I started and I took the meditation teachers to my medical college, and our students, about 25 of us, started to do meditation. After a month, only 5 of us left. And after 3 months, only I am the only person, and still I am continuing. So a lot of my colleagues ask me for my success in life. How I say that I am the same doctor like any one of you. But what helped me is only by doing meditation, I got better insight. So when you see a patient or spend time with a patient, your insight will help you. That's maybe a divine intervention, or it may be intervention from the universe, whatever it is, that happens. So that I experienced very young age, and age of 25, 26, when I was working in England, how patients feel connected with you. That connection happens also because your energy changed, your response towards the person is changed, and you started to have the experience of sharing with a lot of people, patients especially. And the time goes forward, I realized that meditation is only for nirvana. Meditation is only for insight. The physical things you can get by meditation. Success is not by having number of patients. Success is how much of healing you can do with the patients. And I would say every doctor is successful by healing and touching and dealing with the patients. So later stage, I was jokingly said that I got very expensive car through meditation. People laugh, you are a materialistic. I said, I am a materialistic because through meditation, I got a car 15 years before I expected to get that car. I got it only through meditation. So material things is possible. There is nothing wrong with the material things in life, which you really wanted. But now after 40 years of practice meditation, I was in Kumbh Mela a few weeks ago. And early morning, I was in Ganges. I did the dip and everything. I'm a practicing Christian. I won't be the only practicing Christian go to Kumbh Mela and do a spiritual journey. And I had been to Mount Kailash also 15 years ago. Interestingly, end of it, in the 3 mornings, I'm doing 6:45 before the sunset. I'm sitting and sunrise. I'm sitting and doing meditation. So my mind is what I want. What should I do? Put it in meditation. The last visit to Kumbh Mela, that may be the godly intervention. I said, I don't want anything. I just want to do the best for my patients or those who come to connect with you. So the entire meditation process, now I'm telling people that I don't need any more in every aspect I need for my patients. So whether meditation has effect on your physical body, that's why it's very holistic. Physical body, I can talk hours about how that physical health can be transformed by meditation. All the other interventions are also there. Second is your mind, subconscious mind, that can be transformed. And third is the spiritual. It is the majority of the diseases has the element in the spirit. So remove the element in the spirit. 2 things can work. One is prayer, second is meditation. This people may ask what is the difference between prayer and meditation. I have a very good definition for that. So by the end of the day, whatever in peace of mind, bliss, happiness, money, material things, and once you have all these things, we'll be expressing that with other people, sharing that with other people. I would say sharing with other people is one of the biggest blessing for our human beings. So I hope by practicing meditation, whether you have started 1 week ago or 40 years ago, the impact of meditation in your spirit, in your mind, your body is visible in few days' time. And I have, there are scientific study, plenty of scientific study. This is the one thing I ask my patients also. Is that your family started to see the difference in you? And all of them said, yes, there is a difference. Then I say, encourage your family to start meditating together or meditate separately. So the only thing is meditation is free, so nobody value it. So if meditation can be given a big money value, then maybe more people come and do it. In India especially, Guruji and everybody give everything free. I always tell Guruji, when you give too much of free, no value for it. You have to charge a little more. That's what I do. And my success is also because I decided to charge more from rich people so I can help more poor people. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Awesome.
No. We won't talk about our patients, but still, King of England is my patient, and then he also did meditation in Saukya, and they all appreciate yoga and meditation. They appreciate. Yes. No, it's okay. Again about
No, I want people to know who you are. Because most of the audience do not know. I know you for a long time. Just briefly tell, where did you start treating? How did the King of England come to a private hospital, clinic to be with you for 3 days and goes back? It doesn't happen. It's almost like a miracle. I want people to know, how did this happen? How did it start? Where did it start?
The idea of a thought first start in your mind. Then you repeat that mantra, anything is possible. So it's not about King of England, I'll tell you. 1989, I organized a conference with the Guruji, where I sent a letter in 1987 to His Holiness Dalai Lama. And no, I am nobody. So answer was, no, you won't be able to come. But I meditated on that. Some path opened up. So finally, His Holiness Dalai Lama came and spent 5 days with us. I don't know whether you are in that conference. And Guruji was there. Anakanji was there. So like the spiritual leaders, everybody came. And the same conference, I sent a letter to King Charles because he's interested in holistic medicine. Again, the letter is, no, we won't be able to come. Fine, that's a normal standard letter. So this process of not only them, so many other people, to connect with them, because those who believe in your philosophy of holism, they also believe, so you can connect with them. So it took several years, and finally, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we had an opportunity to meet, and after that, because of the interest of the King of England, King Charles, into holistic medicine, and he was a patron of the British Holistic Medical Association, then I started to be his personal physician. So like that, things changed, and finally, with all the clearance from the government of England and India and everybody, it took about 10 years for him to, he decided 10 years ago, it took 10 years for him to come in a publicly to medical facility to undergo treatment. And his wife did it 10 times and he did it 2 times. And I'm regularly meeting him. Interesting thing is, one thing I learned is, whether it's a king or Dalai Lama or a bishop or a Swamiji, I treat them as a person.
Wonderful.
This is what is taught by Bishop Tutu of South Africa. So you treat them as a human being, they will become a human being.
No, he is a believer in integrated medicine also.
Yeah, he is a great supporter of integrative medicines, great supporter of holistic medicine, and King was a patron of British Holistic Medical Association from 1982. And his book, Harmony in Nature, is all about holism, all about integrative medicine, all about organic farming, health of the planet and all that. So he's like all of us, believe in all these things. And happy thing is, when he's in Saukya 7 in the morning, he get up and he come for meditation, he come for yoga, he does all that practices, and he learned and he practiced and he enjoyed and benefited.
That's what we want to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you.
For more details about Project Excellence, write to us at excellence@buddhaceo.org.